Okay, so a couple of people have asked for help in doing some of these mastery programs with the drawing. So I'm using, yes, an example from your homework. So you have a homework answer. All right, so let's look at the first one. Acetyl salicylic aspirin. Acetyl salicylic acid, which is aspirin, can be synthesized by combining sialic acid, so that's this one right here, and acetic acid through a condensation reaction. The OH group from the phenol on the salicylic acid, right, condenses with the carboxylic acid group on the acetic acid, forming acetyl salicylic acid. Now, this part A is saying draw the structure of acetyl salicylic acid. It's not saying draw the structure of all the products. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw all of my products, right? Let's see if I can make this a little bit bigger. I'm going to draw all of my products because this is my reaction, right? And so I'm going to draw it, and I'm going to do this problem as if I'm doing it on paper and then build it into your answer. So always do it on paper first. So I want to draw what I'm starting with, right? So every other one, then we have an OH, and then we have, right? And then I'm going to add to that okay, and what they're telling us is that it's these, it's not actually that oxygen, it's actually this hydrogen and this OH group that are going to combine together to make water. So yes, if you're predicting the products, you're going to make water. But the problem in the homework is not asking you to draw water, it's asking you to draw the other product. So let's draw the other product. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to paste it. Okay, so let's kind of manipulate this. If I get rid of this oxygen and hydrogen right here, so this one right here, if I get rid of that, me and this iPad, right? And I get rid of this hydrogen, because those are the things that come together, right? What's going to happen? I'm going to take this, I'm going to move it right there. Okay, that's going to be my product. So this is what I need to draw. So let me see if I can kind of minimize that, but make it as big as possible. There we go. That's what I need to mimic on this homework thing, okay? So what do I do first? I like to start with my rings. So I'm going to pick a ring and I'm going to put it in. It's a benzene ring. It's got alternating double bonds. So I have that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and build the bottom of this molecule first. So I'm going to need my carbon. So I'm going to pick carbon, and I want it to come off of this one. So I'm going to pull down, and I got a carbon. Okay. Now I want to bond an oxygen to that carbon. So I'm going to click my carbon and pull down, and it's going to bond to an oxygen, but that's a single bond. So I need to change that. And there's more than one way to do this. But this is the way I like to do it. If you do the pen, you can change that. If you just run your cursor over it, it lights up, and then click one time and I have a double bond. Now I'm going to put another oxygen attached to that carbon. Okay. Now that bottom looks good. Now I want to go up here and build this. So I need to put in my oxygen. I'm highlighted on oxygen. I'm going to start it at this carbon, put it right there. Okay. Now this oxygen's bound to this carbon. So I'm going to pick a carbon. There we go. All right, now bound to this carbon is an oxygen. So we're going to put an oxygen, but it's not just an oxygen, it's a double bond. So I want to change that to a double bond. Then I want to put another carbon that's coming off of here, and it's right there. Okay, so now let's see if we submit it, what they tell us, and it says correct. Okay, so this is what you need to do. You need to do the problem on paper. Have your structure already made so you know what you want to make before you start drawing. I think that's going to help you out a lot. All right, I hope this was helpful. If you have any more questions, please let me know.